Hi all, this is Mohit Tyagi. Today we will discuss another interesting SQL problem where we have to find out total employee with respect to their manager and their names. So in this we have a input table where we are using ID, name and manager ID, and this is our final output which we have to finally find out. So to calculate this output, so you can assume, so this is first table I am taking as a manager table, right? So this is nothing but same table. And in the second table, I am taking this table as the employee table, right? This is also same. There is no difference, right? And we are doing left join based on the ID from the table M and manager ID from the table E, right? So we are using these two fields to apply the left join. So it will take all the records from the left table and common records from the table E. So from table M, we are assuming this name as the manager name, and from table E, this name we are taking as an employee name, right? So if you will see, I'm just taking M dot name. So this is the manager name and E dot name is the employee name. And when we are using the left join between these two tables and based on this 101 ID, so we are having three records here. So it will take three names, right? We have color coded with the same color. Now come to the 102. For the 102, it will see 102 is coming here, right? So it is taking these two records, Watson and Willson, right? Same Watson and Willson is coming here. Now coming to the 103. So it will see where is the 103? 103 is here, two records. So it will take these two names, right? Because we are taking E dot name, right? So here it is taking Tom and Harry. And this is the manager name. So because we are taking M dot name, right? So this is nothing but ME. So this is our M name, manager name, right? Now 104. Here 104 we have three records, Kath, Jones and Phil. So it is taking Kath, John and Phil with respect to Annie, right? Annie is the manager. Now 105, it is checking again inside the manager ID. Where is the 105? 105 we are having here and the name is Jack, right? Now we are coming down like 106. So because we don't have the 106 inside the manager ID, so it will give us the name as null, right? Same for the 107. We will see inside the manager ID, we don't have manager ID 107. So it is again giving us null, right? So same for the 106, 107, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So for all of them, because we don't have the same ID inside the manager ID, right? So that's why it is taking null. And the manager, this manager name will be same because we are using the left join. So we will get all the manager name from the left side, left table, right? From the left table. Now coming to the count, right? Count. So this count is nothing but the count of employee ID, right? So we will count ID as 3, like 1, 2, 3, because we have 3 different employees. So that's why we are getting count as 3. Now coming for 102, then we are having 2 records, right? 2 names with respect to 102 as a manager. So 105 and 106. It is again giving us count as 2. Same for the ME. For 103, we are having 2 records, 107 and 108. So it is again giving us 2. Now for 104, we have 3 records, 104. So it is counting as 10, like, so it is counting like 1, 2, 3, right? So 3 records with respect to any. Now Watson for 105, we are having only 1 record, right? So that's why it is 1. For rest of them, because we are not having those ID inside the manager ID, so it is giving us 0, right? Because it is not matching. So after getting this output, we will use where condition where we will apply the count ID is greater than 0. So count of ID is greater than 0, so that it will give us the output like this. So these selected, right? Color coded. So all the records which are having 0 count ID, so it will exclude all of them. So after that, we will get this output. So to achieve this output, we will also use a string aggregation, right? So string aggregation will do like it will aggregate all the employees group by manager name, right? Because here with respect to John, we are having 3 different names, right? So it is aggregating all the employee name together in a single row, right? So that's how we will achieve this. So let's see how we'll achieve this inside the SQL. So here are the commands that you can use to create the table and insert the data. I have already created the table and inserted the data, right? So I will share these commands in the description so that you can also try at your end. Now let's come to the main query. So this is the table which we have created and inserted the data, right? So this is the table, main table. First, what we have to do, we will use the same table and we will use the join together, right? So now we will use the select statement. Select m dot name as manager, count of e dot id as total employee, from employee detail as m, left join, same table, emp detail as e. Now we are using condition on m dot id is equal to e dot manager id. Right, so this is the condition. Now we will use the group by also because we are using the count of ID, and we will take only those records where count ID is greater than 0. Group by m dot name and having count of e dot id is greater than 0. Right. If I run this, so this is giving me manager name and the total number of records. Now I want to see the name of the employees also, right? So here we need to add into the select statement, we need to add a one more element, which will be the employee name. So that employee name we will use along with the string aggregation, right? String aggregation. So what it does, it will accumulate all the names together. Suppose with respect to Amy, we are having 2 names. So it will compile these 2 records within a same row, right? So string aggregation, e dot name, and we will separate this with the help of comma, right? Now if I run this, so now if I run this, so you can see, right? Employee name. So we can give this alias as employee name so that it will give us the header also, right? So now you can see we have the desired output. With respect to manager Amy, we are having total number of records 2 and their name is Tom and Harry. Same for the Annie, right? So what we are using here, we are using left join, right? Left join, and we have assumed one table as manager, one table as employee. So from manager table, we are taking ID, and from employee table, we are taking manager ID, right? And we are using group by names, right? along with the condition count of employee ID should be greater than 0. So here we will exclude the records where we are having count of employee ID is greater than 0. So a string aggregation function will aggregate all the employee name with respect to their manager, right? So that's how we can achieve this output. So that's all for today's session. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.